Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Tired.
You're up late last night, huh? Good, yeah. I'm on my way home. Do you need anything while I'm out before I come home? Do you have enough coffee beans?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm on my way home then.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too, babe.
Bye.
Bye. I learned some lessons about being married. When you're out and about, check in with your spouse to see if they need anything. Because if you go all the way home and then you got to go back, you're like, man. All right, I got to make this video for some students at Folsom Middle School. And it is the day, well, this day before Choose Well Wednesday. But this is the last video for the year. Happy New Year, first of all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. For those who celebrate Christmas, and Happy New Year, all of you. Even if you don't celebrate the New Year, I hope you have a Happy New Year. There's so much that I want to talk about as we end this new year and share with you, but I don't really know how to narrow it down because, you know, I can make a video for like 15 minutes. Well, actually, I can speak for an hour, like when I came near school before. Ooh, I'm washed out. Let me fix that because you need to see all of my beauty. Hold on, let me fix the camera. I think I got it. I think I can pull all the thoughts that I had together. So as I was driving and thinking and driving, so I do a lot of thinking when I'm driving and a lot of thinking when I'm in the shower. So I take a lot of showers and do a lot of driving so I can think. But as I was thinking about when I got home, what I had to do, I got a lot of work to do, including making this video, editing this video. Editing is the longest process of the video. You think that all this stuff would be the longest part, but editing is the longest part of the video. And it's fun, but it's time consuming. But I need to work out first. You see this equipment behind me? I need to work out. I got a bike, a stationary bike over here, got some weights over here, and I can procrastinate so much, but I know I need to work out. What helps me overcome something you all have in your home is gonna connect to what I wanna talk about as you go on break and as you come back. This is our thermostat. This is the thing that controls the temperature in the house. When I was a kid, I couldn't touch it, but now I'm a grown man. I get to touch the thermostat. All right, change of plans again. I'm going to pick up my son from school. I'm going to pick him up so I get to finish the video when I get back. All right. How do I put your seatbelt on?
Record me.
I'm recording. I'm just recording right now.
I know, it's on record. Do you want me to record out the window? And then do a great dad.
Why am I a great dad?
Because you're a great dad.
Why? What do I do?
Because you're a great dad.
What do I do to make me a great dad?
Because you're a great dad.
What does a great dad do?
Is a great dad.
I know, but what does a great dad do to make him a great dad?
He's a great dad.
How?
To make him a great dad, he's a great dad.
But what does he do to me? How would you know he's a bad dad? All right, I'm ready to finish up this video. I got my nap in because I was tired. So far, this video is about 17 minutes long, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna post a 17-minute video for your advisory class. However, if I get enough responses, maybe I will post it on my other YouTube channel if you guys wanna see it. What does the thermostat have to do with you being on break, being bored and lazy, and coming back to school after the break? Thermostat, if you don't know, is different from a thermometer. Thermometer simply reads the temperature in the room. So if it's 83 degrees in home, that's what it's gonna read. Thermostat is what controls the temperature in a home. If you want your house to be 70 degrees, then you set the thermostat at 70. So when it gets to there, boom, it stops. It won't go anywhere else. Or if you want it to be cooler, same thing. It regulates the temperature in the home. And the reason I think you need to understand that is this. Your mind is your thermostat. Your mind is the thermostat of your life. The thoughts that you have control even your feelings. Your mind has the ability to control your feelings. Your feelings get to a certain spot, but then boom, that mind kicks in. So I remember as a kid, I was so mad one day. Came in the house, I was mad, ready to fight my brother. I was mad. Mama stepped in. Guess what? That thermostat kicked in and said, no, you can't be going off on your mama because this ain't going well for you, son. I don't care how you feel. You need to understand this is your mama. That mindset of knowing I can't cross over my mama helped me control my feelings so I didn't die that day, because that wouldn't have been good for me. And I know I'm not saying it's that simple, but you got to start at some point with that thermostat. Your mindset matters. But as you go through this break and you're sitting around the house talking about you bored, have the mindset, I'm choosing not to be bored. I'm choosing to do something with myself. I watched a lot of television growing up. And in the same breath, I'd be like, man, this is boring. And I heard somebody say something about TV one day that blew my mind. They said this: we sit and watch people pretend to live life on television. And while we're watching them pretend, we're not living our own life because we're watching them pretend. I was like, that's deep. They're pretending. It's not real. They're not really living the life that they are portraying to you on TV. And you're sitting there watching them not living your own life because you're watching them pretend that they're actually living life that you could be living if you're out there doing something with your life. I get why we like stories, because it's a way to hear somebody else's story, because we're living a story too. You know, that same concept is true about social media. When you pick up these phones, some of you will be on this phone looking at social media and just watching other people's lives, and then you get depressed and like, I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. Because you're spending too much time watching people fake their own lives on this thing right here. And you could be out there doing something with your life. So your thermostat is what can control that. Your mindset. What will you choose to do on your break? What will you choose to focus on? Will you sit around and veg and do nothing and let yourself get lethargic and lazy, or will you have a mindset to do something productive with your life? I mean, there's so much that you have at your fingertips, and sometimes because we have so many options to choose from, we choose the road of least resistance. And sometimes that means just sitting there vegging out and doing absolutely nothing, which is not good for a whole 2 weeks of your life. Find a way to engage, find a way to invest in yourself and somebody else during your break. But it starts with your mindset. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm choosing to go work out. There's no excuse. I'm going to do it. Because what happens is I'll set the thermostat, say I'm gonna work out, but all these excuses will come up. The temperature try to regulate, try to go over. No. I'm not gonna get lazy. I'm not gonna buy into that thought. I'm going to go and do what I need to do. That's a choice. It's not always easy, but the rewards are great. When you choose to do something, you do it. There's something about achieving that. That's the first step. So start with that mindset of, I'm not gonna sit around this break and do nothing, become lethargic. It's gonna be harder to come back to school, because when that day comes, that alarm goes off in that morning. When it comes, you're gonna be like, oh. I remember I made a video a while back and I talked about this. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I remember one day I was going to speak at a school here, and I woke up that morning, I did not want to get up. The alarm went off. First I was like, I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm gonna go back to bed. And I kept saying that in my head over and over, I'm gonna go back to bed. But the reality is I couldn't go back to bed. So why keep repeating that to myself? Why would I keep hurting myself, telling myself what I wanted when I know I can't do that? I need to do what I need to do. And I need to get up and go work out in the morning and then go speak. When I flip that switch of saying, you know what, this does me no good to focus on what I can't do. I need to focus on what I need to do, because once I get the idea that I have no other options, it's relief now. All my energy is focused on doing what I need to do and not focusing on, I don't want to do this. The thermostat is going like this, going up and down. Set the thermostat, leave it there. Make the mindset, I'm getting up, I'm going, this is what I got to do. Everything in your mind and your efforts work toward that. Make it work toward that versus trying to fight this. This is what you got to do. Your mindset matters. So use your mind as a thermostat, not a thermometer. Don't walk around going, what everybody else doing? What's going on? No. You make up your mind what you want to do in your break, and when you get back, thermostat versus thermometer. Set your mind, because your mindset matters. You can set your mind and everything else will follow, or you can let it go all over the place, and guess what happens when you be all over the place? And remember, when you make better choices, you will live a better life, and choose well. Oh yeah.